It was recently reported that Venezuela has begun to concentrate its troops on its borders with Guyana. There were also reports of the Venezuelans constructing a bridge across the Cuyuna River to Ancoco Island. In 1966, the Venezuelans took possession of Ancoco, half of which belonged to Guyana. Advocate Mervyn Williams said that despite the recent happenings, the government remains silent.
And we know that in 1966, Venezuela invaded and still, unto this day, occupy the eastern half, which is Guyana's territory.
Yes.
So that, Venezuela now occupies the entire Ancoco Island.
Mm-hmm.
And we know from the pictures that we've seen and which we'll share with you now, that Venezuela has taken military hardware to Ancoco Island.
Yeah.
These facts have not been addressed by the government.
And as fate will have it, the elements stepped in. Global warming and its effects blew the bridge away.
Divine intervention.
Divine intervention, yes, took the bridge apart. But that doesn't mean that a bridge wasn't constructed and cannot be reconstructed. And it doesn't mean that hardware is not on Ancoco. We know it's there.
Williams wants to know what Guyana has done.
Have we built up troops? Has there been a call for persons to enlist in the Guyana Defense Force? Have we acquired defense equipment? Have we launched out diplomatically as we ought to in reasonable circumstances to win friends on our side, as was done in the case of Barnum and Hoyt back in the early days of independence?
Former diplomat Ronald Austin said that he has some sympathy for the government.
The question that we should ask ourselves is precisely what can we do? We don't have Venezuela's military capacity to respond to it. What we can do is mobilize international opinion and support to turn back that aggression. And it can be done.
Austin said that there should be a sustained diplomatic effort.
We should not stop at anything to get Venezuela to stop its aggression. We cannot allow this aggression to continue. You don't know where it is going to lead. Like Maduro is clearly using the border controversy to mobilize support internally so that he can win the elections in July. And as a consequence, he's riding the tiger of the border controversy. And the fact of the matter is, I think he's reaching a point where he cannot dismount.
He cannot. Clearly, he cannot dismount.
And the people on the borders live in fear without any apparent support from the government.